Hi, I'm Haley Ann with this week's health and nutrition news. It's time to stretch your body into a twisted pretzel because the first ever International Yoga Day took place on June 21st. No, not that kind of human pretzel. That kind of human pretzel. The ancient health practice, known today as yoga, began over 6,000 years ago in India, helping people loosen their muscles and calm their emotions with unique meditative, breathing, and exercising techniques. India's Prime Minister, Narendra Modi, called for the United Nations, or UN, to declare International Yoga Day last September during his address to the UN General Assembly. He suggested June 21st, since it's the summer solstice, the longest day of the year in the Northern Hemisphere. Several months later, the UN formally made it a global event. Yoga has been linked to several health benefits, like stress reduction, improved fitness, and managing chronic or persistent health problems. While many people practice it as part of their Hindu or Buddhist faith, others merely use it as an alternative form of exercise. Yoga teachers show people how to quiet their minds with controlled breathing and enhance their physical flexibility with postures. Commonly used poses include downward dog, tree, bridge, triangle, and pigeon. The best part about yoga is you don't need a fancy yoga rug or fashionable yoga pants to get into it. Just hit up your local YMCA or join an after-school club to unlock the secrets of yoga. If you're new to the whole yoga thing, you might feel awkward when someone bows before you and says namaste with a big smile on their face. Don't worry though, because it's just a commonly used Hindu expression that basically means I bow to the divine within you.
Palm tree branches. Oh, these palm trees are so pretty and gentle.
You know what else can help you live as long as a yoga master? Snacking on peanuts. A new study found that nutty diets can extend the human lifespan. Unfortunately, for all you PB&J fans, peanut butter doesn't count. Researchers found that folks who gobbled up about 10 grams of peanuts or other nuts every day over a 10-year period were 23% less likely to die than those who stayed away from Mr. Peanut. Looks like he'll have to go into hiding with the M&M candies. So why do nuts extend human lifespans? Well, they were found to reduce the chances of people developing respiratory diseases that affect breathing, neurodegenerative diseases that damage brain cells, the sugar imbalance disease known as diabetes, cancer, and heart-related cardiovascular diseases. Don't save up too many nuts in your cheeks for winter, because the maximum amount of nuts you should eat is about 15 grams a day, because anything beyond that didn't prove to have any major benefits. You should also avoid salty nuts, which have high amounts of sodium that can actually harm health. When you're sweating up a storm this summer, be sure to keep your body hydrated, since a recent study found that over half of American kids aren't drinking enough water. Researchers focused on kids and teens from ages 6 to 19, and they determined that 54.5% of them were dehydrated. They tested urine samples from over 4,000 youth to reach their conclusions, measuring how much of it was water and how much of it was waste. If your pee is a darker yellow, that means you may be dehydrated, whereas light yellow or clear pee is a sign of better hydration since there's less waste. If you're peeing all the time and it comes out super clear, you may be drinking too much water. Hydration is critical, since not having enough water can lead to bad moods, slower thinking, and reduced physical performance. So make sure you're hitting up the drinking fountain and carrying around bottled water. And check the color of your pee to know if you're hydrated enough.
I don't need it. I don't need it. I need it!
Another summer danger to protect yourself against is bug bites, because creatures like mosquitoes and ticks grow more common in hotter and wetter climates. Some of these blood-sucking miniature vampires can spot you 150 feet away and zero in on you faster than a hungry hippo. That's because our skin has 400 compounds that are delicious to mosquitoes, who can measure everything from the carbon dioxide we inhale after breathing in oxygen to the sweat we release. They can even tell when a woman is pregnant from the extra carbon dioxide, which signals to them that there's more blood circulating throughout the human body. Creepy. While bug bites are often just a minor itchy nuisance, they can become dangerous with the rising rates of bug-transferred viruses like West Nile and chikungunya. So be sure to put on some insect repellent if you're going to be playing in grassy areas or near hot bodies of water, and use a fan if you're hanging out in the backyard to blow away the mosquitoes. Even when you're indoors, if you leave the door or window open for fresh air, make sure to use a screen to block pests from entering.
There were mosquitoes, just like today. And just like today, they fed on the blood of animals, even dinosaurs.